Hi there, my name is Craig Beck from StopDrinkingExpert.com. Welcome to today's video, and today I want to talk about whether alcohol and your drinking is hurting your relationship. And I'm guessing you already know the answer is why, but let's talk about precisely why alcohol is so damaging to our intimate relationships and to our partners. And fundamentally, I think the main reason comes down to a combination of denial and an inability to address the problem. And it turns us into liars. Alcohol turns us all into compulsive liars. And for a start, that's very bad for your self-esteem, because if you're the sort of person who generally doesn't lie, you prefer to be honest and you care about your reputation, it's quite traumatic to get to this point where you're lying to people and you're aware that you're lying to people, and it strikes against all your moral code. It's not who you are as a person, but you find yourself unable to stop lying. And we start by lying about the amount we're drinking. We go to the doctor for a checkup and the doctor will say, "How much do you drink?" And you lie. It's insane, because here's a guy who's there to help you, to protect you, to look after your health. And he's asking you to honestly tell him how much alcohol you consume, and you slice it in half. Oh, just a couple of glasses of wine a night. And sometimes no wine at all, Sometimes that can go weeks. We lie about it. I mean, back when I was a drinker, it all came to a head for me when I developed a severe pain in my right flank. And I had some liver tests done and my liver enzymes were off the scale. And the doctor said to me, "Look, how much are you drinking?" And I still lied. Even though I was worried about dropping down dead and leaving my children without a father, even though I was terrified of what I'd done to myself, I still lied to the doctor. I told him that I used to drink a lot, but not so much anymore. Lie. Now, in a relationship, if you have one person in the relationship whose drinking has got out of control and the other member of the relationship is now starting to worry, this is where you get tension, because now the drinker, unless they want to deal with it, has to hide their drinking. And we know a couple, let's give them fake names. They're called Mike and Sarah. And if you hang around with this couple, you will be under the impression for a short time that Sarah doesn't drink. You will never, ever see her drink alcohol. If you go out for a meal with this couple, Mike will have a glass of wine, Sarah will have water, always. If you offer her a drink, she will have a soft drink, a soda or a water, something like that. You will never see Sarah drink. But if you spend any extended amount of time with this couple, you will notice that Sarah seems to start slurring her words after a couple of hours and starts to stagger and generally appears to be drunk, even though she hasn't had a drop of alcohol all night, or so it seems. And this is basically how this couple have got to a crossroads in their relationship, because Mike is desperately worried about Sarah. Sarah doesn't want to admit she's got a problem. So now Sarah hides all her drinking from her husband. Mike knows what's going on, because you'd have to be stupid not to, but he pretends it's not happening. So you've got an entirely dysfunctional relationship now. This is not a healthy relationship, because two people are now permanently lying to each other. And I believe that the fundamental foundations of any successful relationship are trust. And once you lose trust from the relationship, it's dying. And if you've got two people who are lying to each other every day that they're together, then you do not have trust. You do not have a healthy relationship. You have a relationship that is destined to fail. So if you are drinking now and you're worried about it, if you believe that your own drinking is out of control and you love your partner, then it's time to wake up and smell the coffee. Look, I'm not one of those therapists that kind of limp around this subject and say, "Oh, don't worry, it'll be okay, you'll be fine." Look, sometimes you need a slap in the face, and sometimes you need to be told to grow up and stop pretending that this problem isn't there. If you care about your relationship, then deal with this, because only you can. There is no magic bullet. There is no tablet you can take. There is no book you can read that will cure you. You can get good information, you can get good advice, but it has to start from within you. And it has to begin with an acceptance that you have a problem and that you are damaging a relationship. And unless you do something, then it's only going to go one way. So I'm sorry to give you a kind of a harsh ending to this video, but it's important that you take action because nobody's going to do this for you. And if you still love that person that you have been with for years, that you married, whatever, then do something today. Because, look, the best time to have dealt with this was 10 years ago. The next best time is now. And I hope you take action and do something. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want a free copy of my book, you can get one. Just go and enter your email address at the website, which is www.stopdrinkingexpert.com. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.